Welcome back to Judahsports. Thank you for joining us again. Another year, another March Madness bracket. All right, let's just go ahead and jump into I'm an expert because last year you know how good my picks were. So, anyways, maybe you don't, maybe you do, right? All right, Kentucky versus Manhattan. Who is that? Hampshire? Who cares, right? I mean, it's going to be Kentucky. They haven't lost a game. Who knows? They might win the whole thing this year. I don't think so, but come on. They're dominating, right? They're dominating everything. They'll probably dominate most of the bracket. All right, let's not waste any more of your time. Boom, boom. Move Kentucky forward. Cincinnati versus Purdue. Look, this is going to be a really great game to watch. Purdue is coming in with a lot of great talent, but this is Cincinnati's year for really showing what they've got. I'm going to have to go with Cincinnati on this one. They are just too razor sharp this year to let anybody down. So going, boom, move Cincinnati forward. West Virginia versus Buffalo, not even a question. West Virginia, move them forward. Boom. Maryland versus Valparaiso. Oh, Valparaiso would love to be the Cinderella this year. But ain't gonna happen. Tarpons are gonna really dominate them. Boom, move Maryland forward. All right, what else we got here? All right, Butler versus Texas. Now listen, a lot of people are talking about Butler, but this is not Butler's year again, all right? They're not going to be no Cinderella, not even get past the first round. But you know what I'm telling you why? Is because Texas is going to go far this year in the bracket. You heard it here first. Texas is just going to take everybody by fire this year. I tell you why. They got three players on their team that are just going to dominate everything. Those guys come out with heart. Every time they come out on the floor, people are just sort of like, whoa, what happened? You know, boom, making baskets, boom, dunking, cha-chow. It's just something to watch. And Texas, you know, this year Texas and Iowa are two states to be watching. I mean, every program in there, you know, they've been doing good this year. I don't know what's going on with the water in those states, but keep an eye out on Texas and Iowa. Anyway, okay, let's keep going. So, boom, move, of course, Texas ahead. Oh, we're moving to the West. Wisconsin versus Coastal Carolina. All right, now listen. Wisconsin is dominating. Don't even worry about it. I mean, come on. Badgers, going ahead. Boom. Oregon versus Oklahoma State. Now, this was going to be a really tough one for me, all right? Because, you know, Oklahoma's really near Texas, and I'm really sticking with the Texas trend this year. Texas and Iowa, right? I've been talking about it all day, all right? So, but Oregon, you know, they got some really big lung capacity, got a lot of guys out there, they got that blue blood running through them, they're hard workers. I'm gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna stick with my Texas theme, and since it's a neighbor to Texas, I'm gonna go to Oklahoma State. Boom, moving forward. All right, next we got Wofford versus Arkansas. Wofford. Are you serious? You sound like a dog's name, all right? Wofford. Wofford. No, I ain't even trying to say it anymore, all right? North Carolina versus Harvard. Now, this is difficult for me because I lived a long time in North Carolina, but you know, Harvard, that's my would-be, you know, that's my would-be school. But I never actually applied. Probably would have never had a chance to get in there, but I always dreamed of going to Harvard. So, boom, move North Carolina ahead. Plus, they put a whooping on Duke, and we'll talk about those Dukies later. All right, what else we got here? Xavier versus Mississippi, or BYU. We'll go, probably be BYU. That's what I'm saying, at least, you know what I'm saying? Baylor versus Georgia State. Now, a lot of Georgia State's is gonna surprise a lot of people this year. There's somebody who, they got a great coach, and they're just really, this is the kind of guy who's really motivating his players. Those guys have been taking their league by storm. This is a really tough one for me, but I'm going to go ahead and go with Baylor because, you know what, Texas theme. All right, so going with Baylor. Boom, move them ahead. Now, next we got Villanova versus Lafayette. It's pretty easy for me that Villanova, I mean, they're just on fire this year. You got more than 5 guys because their bench, they got such a deep team. Their coach is doing great. I mean, they just won the last 7 of the last 8 games. They're doing great. I go with Villanova. Boom, moving forward. Although Lafayette, you know, they might do a little upset. I'd keep that in mind. But definitely going, the Judah approved choice is Villanova. Okay. Boom, moving forward. All right, North Iowa. Okay, this is our first Iowa team. Like I said before, we got Iowa and we've got Texas. Those are the two states I'm going with, of course, except for Texas Southern. But all right, yeah, I'm gonna go with who are they going against? That's right, they're going against Wyoming. Come on, a bunch of Cowboys. Ain't gonna happen. All right, so Iowa, boom, moving forward. All right, Louisville versus UC Irvine. Are you serious? Come on. That's gonna be such a who's even gonna watch that game, right? I mean, Louisville, boom, moving forward. Not gonna waste your time anymore. All right, now we're getting to the South. This is gonna be a much more interesting bracket. I mean, when you really look at it. All right, Duke versus who we don't know, but it doesn't matter at this point, right? Whether it's UNF or RMOR or whatever the different teams there might play them, Duke's gonna beat them, but don't be fooled. They're gonna have a great game against them, but they're gonna get cocky and they're gonna lose by at least, and listen to me, by at least Elite 8. You heard it here first, all right? San Diego versus boom, move Duke forward, but you know, put the brakes on after that first round. You know what I'm saying? Utah versus SF Austin. Are you serious, FS Austin? You're back to haunt my dreams again, right? All right, but you know, not this time. You know, I bet against you last year, and you burned me. But you know what? This time you're going against Utah, and Utah, you know what? They're my dogs this year. You got to go with Utah. They're coming in with fire. They got a coach. I tell you what, this guy, I feel like he's out there playing. He's just got so much heart. He's got so much leadership. He's bringing his team to a new level. You got to go with Utah. All right, boom, move Utah forward. All right, Georgetown versus EWash. You know what? I don't even know who East Washington is, but I got a real good feeling about them. Boom, move East Washington ahead. Georgetown just doesn't have it this year, all right? Sorry. All right, now listen. Let me tell you a little something about Iowa State. All right, they're another good team from Iowa. 3rd seed, they deserved every bit of it, all right? Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. All right, so UAB, they don't stand a chance against SMU. I'm sorry, Iowa State. Got a little mixed up there. I'm so excited here. All right, so move that move Iowa State forward. Move Iowa forward too. Boom, moving forward. All right, listen, Gonzaga versus excuse me, Gonzaga versus North Dakota State. All right, listen, North Dakota State, they're actually a pretty good team. This is gonna be my big sleeper for this year. Is gonna be North Dakota State is just gonna really take Gonzaga by storm. I tell you this right now, North Dakota State, they really haven't shown everybody what they have yet. They really got more weapons than you'd think, and Gonzaga really are not the Gonzaga that they have been of yore, if you know what I mean. All right, so there you go. There you have it. Those are your picks. If you ever need any more advice, go ahead and shoot me an email at noneofyourbusiness.com. All right, I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.